This is a Microsoft Visual Basic 6 tutorial on how to save a record to a database. In our last tutorial we did a how to add a record to a database or using Visual Basic 6. So this is just how to save that adding record. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and double click on save, just like we did in here. Double click on the save command button, or maybe you have a different object, maybe some sort of label or something else. It's up to you. Mine is the command button. Alright, I should say private sub cmd save underscore click, so just make sure it's click and whatever your object name is. Alright, let's start coding. Alright, so we're gonna just type in addo, which is the object that is connecting our Visual Basic 6 to our database. Go ahead and type in addo.recordset.update, hit enter. addo.recordset.requery, then addo.refresh. Alright, so if you go and run this program, click on add employee number, then click on save. So that's number 5. Hit save. Alright, as you can see, it's already in the data grid. Close. Run it again. It's in there. Alright, go to our folder where our database is, and as you can see, number 5, and that's how you save that. Alright, I'm gonna show you now a few debug errors that you may encounter. Okay, and one example is going to be this one. Let's go ahead and run that program. Click on add. Alright, under employee ID, I'm going to put in whatever, and then put it whatever and everything else as well. Click on save, and then you're going to have this check each status value. Alright, we're going to hit on debug, and it's highlighting the update. So it's an addo error. So what's an addo? It's the thing that's connecting our database. So let's go ahead and see if it's within the database. Alright, so this is where the problem lies. Alright, go ahead into that table, go to the design view of your table, and the reason why it's doing it is right here. It's the data type. As you can see, the data type of the employee ID number is going to be a number. Employee name is text. Alright, so what did we put for employee ID? Letters. So as you should know, letters are not numbers. Alright, see, but in this instance, in this text, this data type, text in this case is going to be numbers or letters. Okay, let me demonstrate that for you right now. Alright, just close. Where's that? Okay, let me demonstrate what I'm talking about that text. I'm gonna add a record. Alright, we're gonna make sure that this is a number so we don't receive that error again. Alright, this is data type text, right? Go put some numbers in there and letters. Numbers and letters. And hit save. As you can see, it did save without a debug error. Then an employee name has numbers and letters. Close that. Go back to our database. Go back to our table. And there you go. As you can see, the employee name has numbers and letters, and the data type is still text. So to to prevent the error that you had before with the employee ID, I suggest creating your data type as text, because less room for error, because it accepts both numbers and letters. But if you want it to be specific, you want it to show that that it has to be a number, then it's up to you. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to prevent a debug on your program, just go ahead and just pick that data type text. Alright, Alright, one more other thing, a debug that you might encounter when clicking on that save. Alright, let me run that program one more time. Where'd that go? Oh no. Oh, it's opened. Oh, that's another thing. If your table is opened with your access, you may have a problem running it. Okay, so you just got to make sure that the table is closed within here, right? So you can't have it open in the design view or like this. Alright, so just make sure it's closed, and it should run fine again, right? As you see, that's another error. Alright, hit add. Alright, say I want this employee ID to be 1. Okay, alright, we hit save, and it says all this nonsense right here. It says primary key, index, relationship. What it's saying in a nutshell is that it's saying that you cannot use employee ID number 1 because employee ID number 1 already exists. Okay, so like you will have 2 employee ID number 1s, or 2 employees that have, that are 1. So can't do that because that's a primary key. So yeah, so that you got to make sure to set those up. So you have to find out which ones are your primary keys in your database. As you can see here, the primary key has a key on it. Primary key is right there. And yeah, so in my next video, I'll see if I'll make the code to search for if that record already exists. Then you can save it, and I'll do that in my next video. Okay, so as for now, that's how you save a record to your database. Thank you for watching.